is life.
Schindler's List is directed by Steven Spielberg. It stars Liam Neeson, Ralph Fiennes, and Ben Kingsley, along with a whole slew full of amazing actors. And it's the story of the Jewish Holocaust in World War II. The film is, if you've never seen this film before, please go, please take 3 hours out of your life and see it. I'm a firm believer that everyone needs to see this film at least once. I know it's extremely harsh, but it's a lesson that needs to be taught to all generations, that something like the Holocaust can never happen again. I know it happens now, and what is happening now needs to fucking stop. All the tragedies, all the bullshit needs to stop. The film is about a man named Oskar Schindler, played by Liam Neeson, who is a war profiteer in World War II, and he enlists the help of a man named Ishak Stern, played by Ben Kingsley, who helps him manage the finances of his business that he's trying to start. And starting his business, he's making metal shell casings for the war, for the German army. I'm gonna give you guys the kind of plot details, but I'm not gonna give everything away because I know that everyone hasn't seen the film. So, with that being said, Schindler himself starts to recruit Jews into his workplace. Upon doing that, his motto is that he really doesn't believe in war itself. He doesn't like what comes out of war. But really, he's a humanistic character in this film. But all in all, if I have to think about it, the character that we follow the most in this story is Ishak Stern, is Ben Kingsley's character. He's the most humanistic character in this film. And it allows us to relate to somebody. And that's, when it comes to developing a story, that's the best thing that you can do for your audience. And then we get introduced to Amon Goth, Ralph Fiennes' character. When the first thing that I have to ask, Ralph, good sir, if you were ever watching this review, how did you get into the mind of this cannibal, this monster of a character? I love you, but how did you get into the mind of this character? This had to have done something to you mentally, good sir. And thank you for bringing it to us. Honestly, thank you for bringing us this character and showing us what he was really like in real life. Because from what I've heard you say before, you were dressed up as a Mongoth one day, and a Schindler Jurgen happened to run across you, and she started shivering in her boots when she saw you. That's the biggest compliment you can get from anybody, is that the character that you are playing is exactly how they were in real life. Even if they aren't alive and you can't, and there are very few videos of that person. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't sing praises enough about your performance, but you give me nightmares. You really do. Amon Goth is a character that he picks off people for no odd reason. Other than the fact that he believes in Hitler's way, and Hitler's way is that the Jews needed to be eradicated. He does this in so many damn scenes that it's heartbreaking. It literally is heartbreaking to watch what he does. The next thing I want to talk about is Spielberg's directing. Good Lord, Mr. Spielberg, Steven. Holy crap, is this your magnum opus? I know you tried to make this as much of a shoot this film in as much of a documentary style as possible, and you succeeded well beyond all bounds in doing that, because it does feel very documentary-like without being an actual documentary. You set up the camera and the exact point that it needed to be set up. You had it handheld for most of the points, and when it needed to be handheld to get that documentary feel. You had the lighting plot. In some portions, the lighting plot is really bright. In other portions, it's really dim, and it's balanced out in ways that it needs to be balanced out. And I know that you didn't always use Hollywood style lighting for every portion, mainly the outside portions. I know you use natural lighting for that. Yeah, because honestly, you really can't get the whole being in Poland in the 1940s outside feel and look by mounting up, 2Ks, 4Ks, or 4Ks. What am I talking about? By just mounting up 2Ks and 5Ks and having a 10K over there to get the right lighting. No, you have to use natural lighting at the right portion that it needs to be used. And I applaud you for that. I applaud you for everything. You directed the hell out of this movie in ways that this is the greatest directed film I think I've ever seen. And you were one of my inspirations for going to film school, Mr. Spielberg. Back to the film itself. When it comes to trying to explain the brutality of this film, I can't. All I can tell you guys is that be prepared to look away in certain scenes, because even I have a hard time watching this film through. And I'm a lover of all things horror and science fiction, but I'm gonna end this review with what I think should be my highest rating, and this is a word I've been using for a long time. I don't know. I thought of, Jeremy Jahns has Awesome-tacular, so tell me what you guys think of this. My rating for the film is fantabulous. That is my way of saying that a film is a masterpiece. I don't use the M word as often as other people might, because I believe to use that word masterpiece, it has to be true. It has to be expertly directed, expertly acted, expertly done music-wise, editing. If there's any effects, the effects, yes. Camera plots, absolutely. And from the multiple times that I've seen Schindler's List, it is a masterpiece. So Mr. Spielberg, if you ever watch this review, from myself to you, that is the highest rating that I can give a film. So if you guys like the video, please give the like button a click. Start a conversation in the comments below. Tell me, what type of effect does Schindler's List have on you as somebody who has seen it, if you've ever seen the film. If you haven't, please take the 3 hours and 15 minutes out of your life and watch this film. It will enhance your life so much more, and you'll be a better person for it, trust me. It's going to shatter you, but it's going to give you a lot of knowledge, and that's something that only the best films can do, is give you knowledge. So yeah, guys, please share this video across all platforms. Let's get this film out to as many people as possible, because the legacy of the film needs to carry on, and it will help to give people knowledge about just how destructive war can be. And let's try to stop all of these genocides. That's the best thing that I can say, is let's please stop all this bullshit that's going on around the world. You know, taking a life is... it's not something that's good. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.